Tonight on the Night Team. Another arrest of another family member in what LMPD is calling a significant child abuse case and what they learned from their interviews. Plus, if you're trying to donate your clothes, some Metro Council members are warning you not to donate them here in what they're calling illegal bins.
The donations or clothes or whatever is being dropped off inside of them, we don't know where they're going.
And later, thousands of Iranians killed.
Regime change in Iran! Regime change in Iran!
Iranian Americans now taking to the streets of downtown Louisville, calling on President Donald Trump to support the people of Iran's demands for a change in regime. Right now on the WHAS11 Night Team. Another arrest in what LMPD is calling a significant child abuse case. Thanks for joining us here on the Night Team. I'm Alex Dieterer. The grandmother of the 2-year-old and 1-year-old victims has now been arrested for complicity in their abuse. Yvonne Shanks is the mother of Nicholas Shanks, the man being held on multiple charges of child abuse, along with his co-defendant Shelby Kuntz, pictured right here on your screen. Today, LMPD announced the arrest of the grandmother, Yvonne, for complicity in their abuse. LMPD says in her interview after the arrest of the two parents, Shanks admitted to seeing injuries on one of the victims the morning of the 15th, but failed to call the police or seek treatment for the child. She was arraigned today and her bond was set at $250,000. And a man is dead after crashing into a tree on Eastern Parkway in Baxter Avenue this morning. LMPD was called to the scene just after 9:30 this morning. They noticed an unconscious man inside of his vehicle, which had hit a nearby tree. Officers say the man was pronounced dead at the scene, but this is still an ongoing investigation. New here tonight, mysterious donation bins have been noticed throughout Louisville Metro. Metro Council members have been looking into where they're connected to, but say they can't figure it out. They're warning against using them. WHAS 11 Night Team's Clarice Shaley and photojournalist Connie Offit explain.
A donation bin, this one full of items, here in a parking lot surrounded by other businesses. It's what you would think is normal. But with bins like these,
our goal is to pick them all up.
Khalil Batshon and other Metro Council members say they aren't properly licensed. Batshon stands next to one of two in the Walmart parking lot near the intersection of Newcut Road and Outer Loop. Councilman Batshon says Metro Council members are working with LMPD and Metro Codes and Regulations to remove them. They've been looking into them for about 8 months now to try to figure out who they're connected to.
The donations or clothes or whatever is being dropped off inside of them, we don't know where they're going.
Councilwoman Ginny Mulvey-Woolridge says the bins have popped up in various Metro districts from Valley Station in West Louisville to Middletown and East Louisville.
What's happening is these bins are appearing in lots and the property owners are having to deal with the fines and the garbage being dumped at those.
Mulvey-Woolridge says property owners don't know where they're coming from. Council members say patterns they're seeing on the bins are words like clothes and shoes, sometimes misspelled, along with contacts that lead nowhere. I called some.
Sorry, the number you've requested cannot be dialed.
In the Priceless Foods parking lot at the Valley Station Shopping Center, this number was listed on a bin. Someone did answer this number, saying they're called Bargaintown LLC, based in Cleveland, Ohio, and collecting clothes. When I asked why they have bins in Louisville, they said they have donation bins everywhere, but wouldn't tell me where. I couldn't confirm they are the company they say they are. Metro Council members say don't use these bins. Instead, donate to known locations like Goodwill, Salvation Army, and Shirley's Way. With photojournalist Connie Offit, Clarice Shaley, WHAS 11 Night Team on your side.
Council members say only 4 bins are property licensed in the Metro, and one company is authorized to place donation bins. So if you suspect a bin is like the ones you've seen here, you're encouraged to report it by calling 311. And around some of those bins that you just saw, there were a few flurries, but right now we're taking a look at our Metro Cam. And it is another windy night in the Metro. We're joined by meteorologist Austin Evans. Austin, I keep feeling like I'm gonna blow away. I feel like I need to be Mary Poppins and have an umbrella out to just kind of take me where I need to go.
I know. I was getting gas earlier, and it was the same situation. Very cold. Making sure that I'm grounding myself on every piece of metal possible before refueling. But yeah, it's cold out there, and we're going to continue getting very cold this evening. And you'll notice a pattern here with these three things you need to know. We got a very cold Sunday on deck, and then a quiet but cold pattern ahead of us into at least Tuesday of next week. Things will change after that. Here's a live look from our First Savings Bank Jeffersonville camera, put over U of L Health camera network. It is an evening here in downtown, and the reason why I say an evening is because of these temperatures. We're in the low to mid 20s right now here in the metro. In the teens in Bedford, 18 degrees there. In southern Indiana, 19 in Paoli, 18 as well in Samar, 24 in Campbellsville. Here's a quick look at satellite and radar. We do have a couple of snowbirds trying to move through, but nothing major. And real quick, here's that national championship forecast, national championship game forecast in Miami. Looking at temperatures right around 65 degrees at kickoff. Alex?
Thanks, Austin. Louisville's NCNW chapter hosted a sold-out commemorative breakfast this morning honoring the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Over 700 people were welcomed into the Galt House Hotel today. The event featured keynote speaker Reverend Dr. Renita J. Weems, who encouraged attendees to carry forward Dr. King's legacy. The NCNW says it's more than a breakfast. It's a call to action for justice, advocacy, and empowerment for human rights. And there are plenty of ways to honor MLK's legacy throughout the weekend. Tomorrow, Kentucky Performing Arts will host the annual Keepers of the Dream celebration, which is free to the public. On Monday, the Republic Bank Foundation YMCA will host an MLK Day Teen Summit. You can also participate in the annual MLK Day Motorcade, which is the city's oldest tribute to Dr. King. And lastly, many surrounding universities use the day to volunteer with organizations to benefit the community. U of L students can report to the SAC Ballroom at 10 a.m. for an MLK Day of service. And still ahead here at 11, blocked internet in Iran has Iranian locals protesting for the freedom of their home country. They're pleased to the president to save Iran when we come back.